It's been way too long, but bikes are back. After just one road race in Northern Ireland last year, it's time for the first of 2021 in Armoy. This is exactly what we've all been missing.
Alistair Seeley's the man to watch on the right-hand side, but look at that start from Dean Harrison and Martin Jetta.
As the 600 screamed out towards goal for the first time.
Coming up on the back of Lee Johnston. My goodness.
The speed, the smell, the special atmosphere, the spectators. It's just so good to be returning to a motorcycle paddock to bring you the best of the action from the Armoy Race of Legends. A hugely popular event, but anticipated even more keenly this summer because of the absence from the calendar of major international road races and many other national events. Armoy has always attracted a high-quality entry, and this year is no different. Top of the bill, Michael Dunlop from Ballymoney. He's the lap record holder and has 8 wins in a row in the feature superbike race. Guy Martin, now a TV personality, returns to the roads for a rare appearance. Another Englishman, Davy Todd, riding for the locally owned Wilson Craig Honda team. Joey Thompson from Yorkshire takes a break from British Superbikes to race here. Macrofelt's Paul Jordan is a former Armoy winner. There's an impressive local duo of Adam McLean and Daryl Tweed on board McAdoo Kawasaki's. And the very strong Republic of Ireland challenge comes from Derek Shields from Dublin, Mullingar's Derek McGee, and from Skerry's Michael Sweeney. Just some of the riders making up full grids at Armoy, and there are over 40 newcomers as well. The Armoy Club really has done a tremendous job putting this event together in difficult circumstances with restrictions constantly changing. In comparison to other road races with a long history, this is a recent addition, having first taken place in 2009. It's a super meeting staged on the public roads in County Antrim. The course is just over 3 miles in length, triangular in shape, full of tight twists and turns, and winds its way through the countryside and the tiny village of Armoy. So let's get the racing underway. First up, the ultra-competitive Supersport class. We could be in for a treat here.
The Kawasaki on the
5 laps, the race distance over this 3-mile course. What a talented front row we've got. Oh my goodness, now then, Darren McGee is pulled over. Darren McGee, who was between Michael Dunlop and Adam McLean, has pulled over.
86, Derek McGee on 40, that is.
Here we go, watch the lights. Oh, it's a cracking start by Adam McLean. McLean straight in, followed by 16, Mike Brown. Not the greatest of starts by Michael Dunlop. Davey Todd just tucks in behind him. We're on board with Mike Brown as he goes in pursuit of Adam McLean on this opening lap. Next wave away. 174, Joey Thompson. It is McLean, but look out for Dunlop. Dunlop up around at the outside of Mike Brown, goes into second place. Dominic Herbertson also up a position as well. It looks like he's just gone past Paul Jordan, has he? Yes, he has. Oh, that was close. Dunlop just tucking in. He has Davey Todd just behind him in 4th place, and Dunlop through to 2nd. Michael Dunlop past Mike Brown, and now in hot pursuit of the race leader, Adam McLean. So they've gone through Atchison's Leap, onto Turner Robert, into and approaching Church Bends. Arguably the trickiest part of the course. Davey Todd still very much in the picture in 4th position. Dominic Herbertson in 5th. Paul Jordan in 6th place. Jordan doing his utmost to stay with this lead group. Davey Todd still in 4th position on the Wilson Craig machine. Across the line they go, and it is Adam McLean just from Michael Dunlop, but Dunlop super close. It's all eyes on the Ballymoney man. He's in pursuit of his 21st victory at Armoy.
Mike Brown, number 16 and 3rd, 2 Davey Todd.
Here they come again, McLean. Breaks in time, Mike Brown losing third place, it looks as if, to Davy Todd, or has he? They're side by side and Todd goes through, so Davy Todd now into third. Oh, and a little signal from Todd. Maybe he's saying, follow me, who knows? Or maybe he's pointing out something to his rival, who knows? And now he goes in search of Michael Dunlop and Adam McLean. Oh, a big moment! A massive moment for Mike Brown. Dominic Herbertson will be thinking about what he's just seen as well. Oh my goodness, Mike Brown with a bit of a slapper. This is that moment again. That's where he loses it, just there. The bike straightens itself out. Oof. One more time, and that's it. Both wheels off the ground. If they don't land in a straight line, then you could have a problem. There's nothing between them. And there's nothing between Mike Brown, and I think it's Dominic Herbertson that's gone through now. So, out of Robbo's corner they blast. The pace is relentless. Just watch how the bikes go light. They take to the air. Incredible. Here we go. A real roller coaster of a ride. You can see that the way the circuit flows, it goes up, it drops down. Talking of dropping down, here they come. Adam McLean cannot shake off Michael Dunlop. Around the lane across they go. Dunlop right in the wheel tracks of the race leader. Here they go across the line, and Dunlop this time, no, has to hold off. McLean again, just a little bit too quick. And we ride with Davy Todd, third place through the chicane, trying desperately to hunt down those two men ahead of him.
148.8.
Dunlop again looking very menacing. Just can't find that gap on McLean. McLean riding superbly, defending brilliantly, on the power fantastically. I'll have to check the times, whether Davy Todd is closing in on those two, whether the fact that McLean and Dunlop are holding each other up. Too early to tell just now. But Todd's certainly trying. Adam McLean still holding on to first place. Michael Dunlop refusing to let go. Davy Todd trying his utmost to stay with the lead two machines. But these two are running at such a pace. There was only 0.06 of a second between them at the end of lap 2. And Dunlop leads. Michael Dunlop leads. So Dunlop takes over at the front. So 1 lap to go. Battles all the way down the order. And it is Michael Dunlop who leads from Adam McLean. The end of lap 3, there was only 0.03 of a second between them, until Dunlop decided to go for it on the 4th lap of 5. Oh, Mike Brown. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it. He is going for it. Mike Brown up the inside of Herbertson. Here comes Michael Dunlop to take the checkered flag. It's victory, number 21 at Armoy, for Michael Dunlop. Adam McLean in a super second place. Fastest lap of the race goes to the race winner, Michael Dunlop. Second place to Adam McLean. Davy Todd on the podium in third, ahead of Mike Brown, Paul Jordan and Dominic Herbertson.
Derek went out of it, which is a bit of a pity. Something happened, I don't know, something happened there, but I steadied enough. 5 laps, a quick dash, so it was one of them ones that people just think you just rock up here, and you know, a lot of people have been in loads of miles, and you know, it really is. It's just, it's different. No, to get right. Listen, people think because I live up the road, I'm here every day. You know, my protocol works the other way, so I'm never down it. But it's nice. It's a home. That's what I like. You know what I mean? So That's handy for me.
I'm happy enough for that. I knew it was a bit weak at this last turn here. Bike just wasn't handling for me through it. I felt it was pushing me wide a wee bit, so I was struggling to keep the throttle open. You know, re-broke my arm in October at Brands Hatch at the last round of the British Championship. And it didn't look as if it was going to be racing again up until February time. It was looking a bit bleak, so to have made big steps forward in just a short period of time injury-wise, I'm fairly pleased with it. So I've chipped away at it behind the scenes and happy enough.
Coming up next, more road racing thrills from Armoy. Welcome back to Northern Ireland and the Armoy Race of Legends. It has been way too long, but the bikes are certainly back here in Northern Ireland at Armoy. It's the lightweight supersport races. Keep an eye out for the man in pole position. A last-minute entrant for Michael Dunlop. And away we go. But it's not Dunlop who takes the whole shot by the looks of things, or he might do in fact. No, he won't. He'll be second into the chicane. It is Neil Kernahan, who is leading.
Next to him.
Here comes Dunlop. Michael Dunlop into the lead, past Neil Kernahan. Derek McGee looking to follow in his slipstream, and he does. So McGee and Dunlop both past Kernahan into rubber's corner. So Michael Dunlop on the 250, and what a beautiful looking 250 it is as well. We're riding now with the man in second place, Derek McGee. Oh, we have a red flag. We have a red flag. Less than a lap completed. And the word is it's Neil Kernahan. There's the gap where Neil Kernahan should have been. So for the second time of asking then, 5 laps of this 3-mile course at Armoy. No Kernahan to take the whole shot this time. Will it be Dunlop? Will it be McGee? Here we go. Good start by McGee. McGee looks as if he might just get it, will he? Or does Dunlop have the grunt? Dunlop through. Michael Dunlop into the lead, so it's as they were when the red flag came out. Next wave away. Great to see so many of the 250s and 450s, etc. here at Northern Ireland. Into Robert's corner. McGee closing in on Dunlop, but not close enough for a move. Or it is, in fact, he gets the drive. Perfect. Excellent exit speed from Derek McGee, and he takes over from Michael Dunlop. Brad Hughes looking menacing and being followed by Ben Mullane. There goes Dunlop. He has the straight line speed on that 250. So Dunlop takes over at the front once again. But where Dunlop has that speed, perhaps McGee might just have that little bit something extra with the 450 on the exit speed when he's coming out of corners such as Robbo's, perhaps. We'll see. It could be up to Dunlop to have to break away and get rid of McGee if he can. Now, is McGee close enough to repeat the move? No, he's not. Certainly this time, Dunlop should get on the power again. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, the 250 just doesn't have the power out of the turn. So it's one of those races. It is a real cat and mouse. The Dunlop has the straight line speed, but he doesn't have the exit speed that McGee has. So these two, it's all about these two. Seamus Elliott back in third place. A long way back in third place. It's Dunlop versus McGee. Again, you can see that speed. As the 250 hooks up, it just can't hook up enough. But then, once it does, and once the revs start climbing, Dunlop just has that power. The big thumbs up from Dunlop to McGee. Here they come again then. McGee just has to make sure he can stay with Dunlop. What he can't afford to do is lose him.
152, 439 to another second. Still in the lead from Derek McGee.
Coming up on James Rothery. that may also play into thing. Oh, Rothery with a little mistake, but it doesn't hamper Dunlop too much. Maybe McGee, perhaps. Oh, this is what McGee saw. I think James Rothery just was not expecting Michael Dunlop to come through, and therefore that's what made him sit up. A little bit of a shock when the machine came through. Checkered flag is ready, waiting, and greets Michael Dunlop. A cracking battle with Derek McGee. And it's a race win for Michael Dunlop. Cracking race from these two. I think they both enjoyed that one. McGee, even though he took second. This is how they round up then, with Seamus Elliott bagging a third place podium finish, and just half a second between Derek McGee and race winner Michael Dunlop.
It's been funny. It's been a frustrating day, I must say. It's stops and it's been going all day sort of thing, but yeah, it's good. I don't normally ride the 250 anymore, so big man brought it out, so it's nice to get it back, sort of old school racing. It's racing with Derek there, it's a bit of fun, you know. It's we've found a wee problem with the 250, but it's ran all right. It's just keeping going, so I'm glad for big man, I mean, because his dad it passed away not that long ago, you know, so he was mad into the 250, so that's why we rode it there today, just to keep the thing going.
It's a brilliant race for Michael. Delighted with this Moto 450. It's the first time we rode it this weekend. Never turned the wheel, so fair play to Francesco Ferraldo, who's at the middle of the smashing machine. It's my first competitive road race since 2019, so it's been a while, but yeah, great to get back out and great to see the fans back out around the circuit as well.
Brilliant start for us. It's been a while since we've been out competitively, so that's actually 3 years since we raced at the Ulster Grand Prix, and everybody knows we had a crash there. So it's just good to be back out again, and again the two boys beside me, I can't really complain. I just missed my mate Darrell out with me there. We always have a good ding dong on the 400s, but again it's always a good day when you get turned down that gate there. I can't complain. I'm over the moon.
Next up, it's the junior support class, 7 laps the race distance, a mixture of 250 GP lightweight bikes, 650cc twins, plus the odd super mono. In pole position, Ryan Whitehall, 361, and it looks as if he is going to be first into the chicane unless Owen Shear crew can get past. No, he can't. So it's Ryan Whitehall, the fastest man in qualifying, who gets them away. Second wave is now on the track, riding on board with 46, Mark Johnson. For 18 is Vic Allen. He has Nigel Ray right on his rear. It is still Whitehall from a sheer crew. Already gaps opening up at the front on this opening lap. And have we got a change for... Here they come. Through Dunlop's lead. And it is a sheer crew who now takes over at the front. Second wave, that's who we're riding with right now, Mark Johnson. But a change at the front, a sheer crew leads from Whitehall. Encouraging to see so many orange vests. That's obviously newcomers to Armoy. Down to the lane across. Oh, a little moment from a sheer crew. And that allows Whitehall to just slip back and take over at the front again. But certainly a sheer crew on the drive, or with the drive. And he takes over at the front yet again, so he leads at the end of lap 1. Whitehall is looking to make the move as they go into the chicane, and he's done it. Can he stop in time? Oh, it was daring, very daring, quite risky, but it paid off. Here they go into Robbo's corner, rear wheel snaking in. Will he turn it in time? I'm not sure he will. Oh, very good from Ryan Whitehall, he did. He managed that to perfection. I think I was doing Whitehall a bit of injustice there as a newcomer. When he went into Robbo's, seemed to be too fast going into the turn, but managed to make it round perfectly into Robbo's for the second wave. And this is Mark Johnson, and he's just been passed by Brian Loughlin. So Brian Loughlin up a position. Oh, and another rider goes through. Well, I don't know if Whitehall is close enough. He certainly doesn't look close enough this time to make a similar move that he made before, but he could gain some ground. Manages to keep both wheels on the tarmac this time. Certainly likes leaving the brakes late, doesn't he? But a sheer crew. And everywhere the shoe crew goes, Whitehall follows. Ball has not given up. Here they come, Dunlop Sleep. Get to save a little bit of rubber. Both wheels go light. Down through Church Bends. Really tight and twisty through this section before they head out onto the straights and the jumps. The shot crew looks as if he's got a bigger gap than he's had over Whitehall at any point in this race, and Whitehall clips the curb. Whitehall taking it too far out, just clips the curb. A little road racing lesson for the newcomer. Now then, let's look at this again. Goes out, slides into the curb. Heart in mouth moment. Now then, is he going to make the move? Michael Gillen up the inside, he is, but can he turn in time? He can. So Michael Gillen slots up a position. That's the battle for third. Well, there's a shot crew. Where's Ryan Whitehall? And we have a red flag. That may be the reason why. And Whitehall off at Joey's. This is how they finished then. Kevin Baker takes second place from Michael Gillen, who has to settle for third. And it's Owen Ashokru who is the race winner. Stay right here for more road racing action from Armoy. Welcome back to Northern Ireland and the Armoy Road Races. So there's the green flag. We're about to launch the Moto3 125 GP Supersport 300 machines. We're on board with Mike Brown. He's on the Joey's bar bike. But it's number 30, Melissa Kennedy, who's engaged to Gary Dunlop, who's running the Joey's bar bike, which Mike Brown is riding. Next wave away, 49, is Malcolm Love from Portadown. He's just ahead of machine number 34, and that is Sean Leonard. Here comes Mike Brown, looking for the move. So Mike Brown goes through into the lead from Melissa Kennedy. Of course, we'll have to wait and see what happens with the second wave of riders. Number 5, RJ Woolsey on the 300cc Kawasaki. Oh, he's just messed it up slightly, lost a little bit of ground. Such a popular part of the circuit. So RJ Woolsey side by side with number 40, Barry Davidson. It's Davidson who still has the edge in this little battle. 81 and 86 McGee, of course. Oh, that's out to the edge, right out to the edge. Across the line, takes the checkered flag. So a victory for Mike Brown. Second place should go to Melissa Kennedy. Indeed, it does go to Melissa Kennedy, who finishes second to Mike Brown. Gareth Arnold of the Isle of Man, the quickest of the Honda 125s. And it's Barry Davidson, who was the fastest in the Supersport 300s, just ahead of RJ Woolsey, with Linton Irwin claiming third.
Delighted. They're hard to get off the line, but once I got going, I was happy enough.
Melissa pushed you hard?
Yeah, she was in front for a lap, 2 laps, and just when I got going, I kind of settled in, I tipped away.
Fantastic. I knew obviously Mike would be a way off without us all, but I got my head down. Towards the end I was starting to get a wee bit tired, my arms were getting sore, and I could hear Owen coming behind me. And I was waiting for him to pass me, and he did get past me around the back, and I said to myself, I need to pass him here somewhere, so I just passed him before Kennedy's, and that was that.
Pole position for the Junior Classic belongs to Dominic Herbertson. It's a mixture of 350 and 250s. The 350s at the front. When the lights go out, away they go. And away goes Barry Davidson. Looks like he may get to the hole shot. He will arrive at the chicane first, ahead of George Stinson perhaps, or will it be Dominic Herbertson? It will be Herbertson into second place. Then it's Stinson, followed by Richard Ford, is on the 250. Next wave away. Oh, bike has gone down. Oh dear. And that's Gary Hutton. The 350 spinning around on the tarmac, and the red flag is out immediately. Second time of asking. Jonathan Doran, part of the second wave of riders. So they've had one dress rehearsal. Will Barry Davidson repeat his super getaway? And it won't be, or will it? Oh, they're so close side by side. Dominic Herbertson and Barry Davidson. Herbertson was not letting that up. So Herbertson ahead of Davidson, Stinson in third. A couple of other riders taking tight routes. Kelly Carruthers was one of them. Jonathan Doran away. The second wave now on track. But it's John Lee Pemberton who is ahead of this little group. You can hear the roar from way down the road. Davison just tucking in behind Herbertson. Opening lap. Oh, what a noise that is. Oh my goodness, another one goes down. I'm not too sure who that was. He looks okay. Just the bike just seemed to go from under him. Herbertson pulling away from Davidson. And back to third place, it's Leon Murphy. Dominic Herbertson shaking the ground. Now here they come. We won't see too much air, but we'll see enough. There we go, front wheels just go light. That gap is increasing. There's nothing Barry Davidson can do. He's just watching Dominic Herbertson shoot off into the distance. Delaney Cross. A really tricky part of the course, especially having come over the jumps and the leaps. Then to slow down and get around this really awkward turn. So here we go. Dunlop's leap. Oh, and that's McCrum that's gone through, I think. More machines into Robbo's. 51, Andy Kildare. Oh, almost elbows out. Well, as long as Dominic Herbertson can keep this going, and we know how temperamental classic machines can be. Brian Mattia on the Suzuki 250, the sweet sounding Suzuki 250. So that gap should be somewhere between 15 and 20 seconds, I'd say, for Dominic Herbertson. He just has the slower riders to negotiate before he takes the checkered flag. It's victory for Dominic Herbertson. Barry Davidson should take second place. But Dominic Herbertson, big thumbs up. Bill Murphy third in the 350s. Barry Davidson indeed in second place, 18 seconds behind race winner Dominic Herbertson. And in the 250s, Nigel Moore in third position, Philip Shaw in second, and it is Brian Mattia who claims the win. Welcome back to the Armoy Road Races in Northern Ireland. Open Race B next, a mixture of 600s and 1000cc machines. Pole position in the hands of Tommy Henry. Alongside him on the front row is Stephen McKnight as away they go. And it is Henry with the best of starts. But Tommy Henry leads them into the chicane. Here they come down to Robbo's corner, and he's coming under threat. And we could have a new race leader in the shape of Sam Johnson. Changes all the way through the field. It is indeed Sam Johnson who now leads this race. Sam Johnson already threatening to pull away from Tommy Henry. And that gap is growing. Johnson setting the pace out in front. Tommy Henry holding second place in a battle for third. It's close, super close, involving Stephen McKnight. Sam Johnson then leads, and what a lead it is. Looking pretty quick in fourth place is Stephen Tobin. He's closing in on Henry and McKnight. Well, Johnson's got this one to lose, really. The way that he's pulling away. It's all eyes on this battle for second place, though. Tobin still in fourth as McKnight and Henry squabble about who is going to hold second on the road. Into Church Bends goes the race leader, Sam Johnson. And he's followed by Steve McKnight. Tommy Henry now back in third place and coming under threat from Stephen Tobin. Sam Johnson hits Dunlop's Leap. He is by far the quickest rider out there. This battle for second is still pretty hot. Tobin looking fairly quick. Just it's amazing how these machines bounce around. Just look at the suspensions, especially where they leave the part of the road that's been recently treated and it meets up with the old part of the road going into Bellany Cross. The jump, Sam Johnson's lead's going to be around 4 or 5 seconds. Second place looks to be in the hands of Steve McKnight, but this is very much up for grabs. Third place. Tobin again, trying up the inside on Henry this time. I think he's got him. As long as he can turn it in time, he's got him. Indeed he has. Tobin, nice slick move up the inside on Henry. And Johnson again over Dunlop's Leap. Nice and neat. Yes. This could be it. This could be Tobin's moment. He's up the inside, but can he make it through in time? Yes, he can. Really nice polished move. Sam Johnson's already gone through. Tobin from McKnight. Again, Tobin cornering, absolutely mastering it. The last lap then, Sam Johnson with a healthy advantage over Stephen Tobin. No sign of Stephen McKnight or Tommy Henry. They were in third and fourth places. So Sam Johnson crosses the line to take the checkered flag. No catching him throughout. Great performance from him. Second place goes to Stephen Tobin, but Tommy Henry with a surprise on the last lap, getting ahead of Stephen McKnight. But it's Sam Johnson who is the race winner. Next in the race order, it's Open Race A. What a grid we have for this one. In pole position, Derek Shields, alongside him Michael Sweeney and Mike Brown. Row number 2, Derek McGee and Michael Dunlop. This is the view from Derek Shields as we wait for those lights to go out. Green flag waved at the back. Here we go, folks. The big superbikes are about to launch themselves, and it looks like it's Shields perhaps who's going to take the whole shot. McGee from row 2, trying to slot into second place perhaps, or will he settle for third? It is McGee who goes in ahead of Sweeney. Dunlop is 4th, Davey Todd is in 5th place. 7 laps the race distance. This promises to be a corker. Next wave away, Dominic Herbertson on bike number 11. But he won't get to the chicane first. Here they thunder into this left-hand turn, and it's McGee who is still in second place behind Derek Shields. Shields from McGee. Sweeney in third, Dunlop right on his rear wheel. It looks as if Michael Dunlop is in front of Michael Sweeney. Indeed he is, so Dunlop up into third, Sweeney back to 4th. Davey Todd's trying to stay with him in 5th position. Mike Brown back in 6th place. Derek Shields, an Irish Superbike champion, leading them. Back with the second wave, Dominic Herbertson. Still battling away with Joe Loughlin, but not able to force his way through. Shields from McGee, from Dunlop. Dunlop really will have his work cut out this time if he's going to make it towards the front. 2 very special talents just ahead of him. And we ride with Derek McGee. Keeping Derek Shields in sight. Really is nothing between these front 4. Sweeney's still in 4th place and doing well to stay with the guys in front of him. Dunlop, of course, on the all-new BMW. We want the M1000RR. Davey Todd just losing touch with the front 4. Still Derek Shields setting the pace, McGee in second, but Michael Dunlop very close in 3rd place. Sweeney doing his best to stay with them, looking to pick up any pieces should they come his way. Over the line. Oh, Dunlop's going for McGee. Dunlop is going for McGee, and he's got him. Dunlop timed that to perfection, up into 2nd place, and now chasing the race leader. So Derek McGee shuffled back to 3rd place. Sweeney now thinking about McGee. Sweeney on the brakes. Can't quite make a move, stick at this moment. So Sweeney still in 4th, a very close 4th, while Michael Dunlop is still in pursuit of Derek Shields. Lap 3 of 7. Michael Dunlop closing. In fact, I was going to suggest perhaps taking the lead. And Dunlop just settling for 2nd at the moment, but he's thinking about 1st place. And I would fancy perhaps on the run out of the final turn up to the end of the lap could be where Dunlop will try and make his move. And if not, perhaps he may go for the chicane like he did to Derek McGee at the end of the previous lap. Here they go. Here he comes, and it is in fact Dunlop who does do that. But he goes into the lead ahead of Derek Shields. Derek McGee still very close by in 3rd place. But what can they do about Michael Dunlop now that he's hit the front? Can they stay with him? Oh, a little twitch from Dunlop as he hits the brakes with this 90-degree turn. Well, this is the moment, and Michael Dunlop goes through on Derek Shields to take the race lead.
This doesn't get much better, really, does it? Absolute cracking overtaking there. Off the inside, swung across.
Gaps appearing now, where there were no gaps before. They may not be the biggest gaps, but they are certainly bigger than they were. Michael Sweeney still won't let go of Derek McGee. Derek Shields unable to let go of Derek McGee himself. Oh, Sweeney having a pop at McGee. He'll do well to pass here. Well, Dunlop edging away at the front. It looks like being a battle for second place. Again, Sweeney still in 4th place. Oh, Dunlop has pulled the pin. He's on his way. About 1.5 seconds between Dunlop and Shields at the end of the previous lap. So I think it looks as if Michael Dunlop already, we're just over halfway through this race, but Michael Dunlop already looks like a race winner. But there is a lot to be sorted out for second place. Here comes Dunlop, and that gap is increasing. It may have been 1.5 seconds, it's more like 3 now. So Dunlop in the groove, and Sweeney all over the back of McGee. Michael Dunlop fans will be delighted to see their man out in front and with a good lead at this stage in the race. But these three providing all the entertainment as well behind. Oh, Sweeney right up on the rear of Derek McGee this time. They've lost a little bit of momentum there. I think he may have had to slow because he got so close to McGee. So here's a replay of that moment on ball with Michael Sweeney. How close to McGee does he? Oh, that close! That close! Whoa, whoa, whoa! So Dunlop's already gone through. Shields still in second. McGee just losing a little bit of ground to the man in second place. But Michael Dunlop, lots of plaudits. Here comes that battle for second place. Sweeney just holding on to 4th still, but super determined to snatch 3rd if he can. Oh, Sweeney tries again, but is unable to get through on Derek McGee. But they've closed that gap back up to second place man Derek Shields now. It will take something dramatic for a change in this race order. Here comes Michael Dunlop to take the checkered flag. It's his 4th win of the weekend at Armoy. Who's in second place? We're still waiting for them to come into distance. Here they come. Oh, it's Shields from McGee, and Sweeney has to settle for 4th. What a cracking open race that was. Another win, though, for Michael Dunlop. Here's the confirmation of that result. 7.5 seconds the distance between Dunlop and Shields. McGee 3rd, Sweeney 4th, with Todd and Crowe 5th and 6th.
I'm starting not great in the grid, which doesn't help. What's out, they say it's the fun of the game, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's yeah. It was good. The weather's good. We muzzle there, but it's fine, and bike's running well. We made a few changes. We do a few more changes, and yeah, thanks to the boys, it's done a good job.
Oh, he's always going to be hard to beat around there, and you know, it's the horse type really. So got off at the start, done what I could, and then my arms just pumped up like crazy. But not saying if they didn't, I would have beaten. But you know, good fair race, and I was just sort of hanging on for dear life come the end of it.
Join us next time for another hour of racing from Armoy. See you then.